What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Hamstang, and today we got another new phone in the house, and introducing over here the Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus 5G from Xiaomi. And in today's video, we're going to go through all the key specs and features on this phone before you make your purchase decision. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Alright, so the Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus does go for about 1599 ringgit Malaysia, which would place it at about the $400 to $450 mark. So first things first, we have the quick start guide and also the safety information. And of course, next up we have a nice phone case here, which is matte colored. And also not to forget that this does come with a 120 watt charger over here, which does use a USB-A to USB-C cable. And here we have the Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus 5G coming in with the Moonlight White Color Edition. So let me just set up this phone and I'll see you guys in a little bit as we talk about the build and design. Okay, so now this phone is ready to go. So we'll start off here with the build and design. So we do have a glass on the back over here, which does look really nice. You're not going to get a lot of fingerprint smudges on the back here because it is all frosted and matte. We also have the camera design as well, the triple camera setup. And going on to the front here, we do have a nice Corning Gorilla Glass Victus, which is amazing because at this price point, you normally don't get this kind of protection. And of course, we have some nice aluminium frames on the sides as you would expect. This phone does come with a nice IP68 rating, which means it is dust and water resistant. And as we can see here, it does have a nice subtle curve on the display here. So it's very minimal, not too aggressive, which I think is going to be very nice for a lot of people. It does give you a more premium look, but it also doesn't give you too much of the curve, which I think a lot of people don't really like. Going on to the buttons here, we have the volume rockers and also the power button. And on the bottom here, we do have the stereo speaker setup, the down front speaker and the top front speaker as well. We have the USB-C for charging and of course the SIM card tray slot. So all in all, I gotta say, this one here feels really nice. Good weight to it as well. And it does have your nice curves on the back here to give you a very comfortable hold in your hands. Next up here, let's talk about the display on this phone. So it does come with a massive 6.67 inch curved display over here. And of course, we do have the AMOLED 68 billion colors here, 120 Hz, Dolby Vision, HDR10 Plus, and in terms of brightness here, 1800 nits of peak brightness. So that is very bright, and so it does give you a lot of your screen over here. And we do have the punch card hole, which is located on the top here, which is located symmetrical right down the center. Really nice. And overall, the display here looks so far really good. Okay, so now let's talk about the internal specs of the Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus 5G. And inside here, we do have the MediaTek Dimensity 7200 Ultra, which is a 4nm processor. And in terms of this one here, what does it mean is that it's not your full-on flagship like the 8000 series, but it is still a very good chipset for your gamings or for your social media and all that multitasking stuff. And in terms of the RAM over here, you do have up to 12 gigs of RAM, which of course you can expand it with an extra 6 gigs here to give you a little bit more boost. And of course, in terms of storage, we do have 512 gigs of storage, UFS 3.1. So that's of course amazing. And of course, if we talk about the battery performance here, this will give you a 5000 milliamps of battery, so it's able to give you 1 full day of usage. And of course, like I mentioned before, if you want to pump this baby up, you can use the 120 watt brick charger that we have right off the box. And also one more thing to note is that this phone does have your optical scanner, so it works really fast, but it's located on the bottom end corner here, and also does have your face unlock. So boom, you are right in. One more time for you guys, boom, you are right in. And of course, last but not least, let's talk about the cameras that we have on this phone. So in terms of the selfie department over here, we do have a decent 16 megapixel f2.4 sensor, and this is able to record up to 1080p at 60 FPS. Of course, if you switch it on to the rear cameras over here, this is where it is very interesting. So here we do have a 200 megapixel f1.7 sensor, and it does have your dual autofocus and OIS as well. And of of course, if we go on to the other camera here, the ultra wide, it does give you an 8 megapixel f2.2 sensor with 120 degrees field of view. And lastly, we have the third lens, a 2 megapixel macro shooter, f2.4. And this phone over here can record up to 4K at 30 FPS. And it does have your gyro EIS as well to give you an extra layer of stabilization when you're recording your videos. And of course, if you guys want to look at the camera features that we have here, we have the documents mode, we have the 200 megapixel raw shooter over here, we have the video photo as you would expect, portrait night mode as well. And also if you go on to an extra feature here, we have your short film as we can see here, long exposure, time lapse, slow motion, and your pro short photo mode as well. So it's really cool, and it does give you a very good amount of decent features here as well. So that is it with the Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus 5G. Yes, that is a mouthful. That's what she said. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this phone. And if you guys have any questions as well, leave it in the comments section. If you guys enjoyed this video, do click the like and smash that button down below for more videos like this in the future. Do also follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and also here on YouTube, and talk about my stack. And I'll see you guys in the next one.